And now it's time for Bum Reviews with Chester A. Bum. Tonight's review, Thor: The Dark World.
Oh my god, this is the greatest movie I've ever seen in my life! This filler until Avengers 2 has spoilers! There's this guy named Thor, and he's busy keeping all of the Nine Realms safe. But he also has a father, played by pirate Hannibal Lecter, and he's like, I think you should take a break, Thor. You're right, father. That's why I'm gonna kinda sorta be flirting with Warrior Princess here until my other girlfriend comes in which case I'll drop her like a rock. Solid. And speaking of which, his old girlfriend is trying to get on with her life. Surviving the Phantom Menace isn't easy. Then she's approached by her science team, who just graduated from the parents in the Transformer movie Art of Acting. We're here to say obvious things in funny voices and act kooky. And the girlfriend is like, okay, but what reason for the plot are you here? Well, our old scientist guy was found running around naked at Stonehenge. What? Why? Comedy! Oh, yeah, comedy. But then Thor comes back to see his girlfriend, and she's like, is that a hammer in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Can't it be both? You've been gone a long time, creep. You know, it's funny, even though I'm a god and I can be smashed into buildings without getting hurt, apparently a slap from a mortal can still have my face going the other direction. We have a lot of plot to get through, so I'm just gonna act like I love you again. A-okay. But then it turns out Asgard is under attack by Nero from Star Trek, and he's like, I will make our ships invisible so we can just fly by the gatekeeper of the Rainbow Bridge. Oh no! Sir, he spotted us! It's okay, even though he can communicate with worlds far away from our own, he apparently can't communicate with a castle that's just a few miles down the street. They really should invent cell phones here. Yes, I know, for all their science and magic, there's no spell that can make you call another person. I mean, they can get in contact with the human world. Can't they just get the cell phone technology and bring it up here? Seems kind of essential. Come on. So apparently he wants the girlfriend because she has a magic entity in her body called the ether? I put ether in my body once! And by once, I mean this many times. But it's okay because Thor's mother is going to protect her! You must kill me, Nero from Star Trek! Why? Because I'm an old person in a scene with my old husband and we were laughing and having a good time! Obviously that means one of us has to die! Well, who's gonna turn down a free lunch? So Asgard is defeated by flying spaceships and lasers, and still they never got cell phones? So logically, there's only one thing to do! Call upon Sexy Tommy Wiseau in a jail cell! I was Sexy Tommy Wiseau in a jail cell once! They did things to me. So Thor is like, I want you to help me, but I need you to wear handcuffs the whole time. And Loki is like, I'm the god of mischief and mayhem. You really think handcuffs are gonna stop me? Listen, our powers seem to be very vague and change from time to time, so for now, handcuffs are gonna stop you. Okay, if for any other reason, I know the fangirls want to see me in that. Does Thor and Loki go into the Dark World? Which is more of the dark green world, but I won't split hairs here. But Loki pretends he cuts off Thor's hand! Ah, I'll never join you! And hands over the girlfriend to Nero. Nero takes the ether out of her, but it turns out it's a trick and Loki and Thor are gonna try and destroy the ether now that's out of her body. Well, I'm gonna see now if my hammer can destroy a dust-like substance. Doom! Kaboom! It cannot destroy a dust-like substance. So Nero gets the ether and destroys Loki. Wait a minute, what? Rewind me back. So Nero gets the ether and destroys Loki! You destroyed Loki? Loki? That's like destroying Urkel from Family Matters! It's like everybody's favorite character! Actually, come to think of it, maybe it will be like Family Matters! They'll destroy Loki and he'll come back as Loki Fawn! Seriously, the show really jumped the shark at that point. And Thor, of course, takes the death of his brother very personally! Okay, I'm good. But the bad news is that Thor and his girlfriend are now stuck in the Dark World! But coincidentally, in this gigantic world that God knows how big it is, they just happen to find the one invisible tiny part of that world that gets them out. Hey, remember that scene where we were throwing our keys and shoes into this black hole that went nowhere? You mean the incredibly long and unfunny scene? Yeah, like most of the ones I'm in. Well, here's where they went, so we can get back! Then let us journey through the power of improbability! So the really unfunny comic relief comes in and tells them what's going on? Nero from Star Trek is trying to destroy the universe because, you know, it's just what he does, and so if all the 9 realms lined up, he can destroy them all and have control over them all, or whichever he wants to do because he's a bad guy. So we have this scientific device to line them all up and we can transport in between worlds whenever we want. This event will also allow very heavy things to suddenly be very light, like you could pick up a car and smash it on someone if you wanted. You have to be careful because animals and people and whatever you think can just suddenly transport anywhere and pop up anywhere. Okay, can you just tell me why you're not wearing pants? Well, that explanation's easy. What? Comedy! Oh, and I also had a god in my head that apparently messed me up. Really? So that's the really late excuse why you're so crazy, even though it never affected Hawkeye or any of the other people that ever had a god in their head? I told you. Comedy! God, I can't wait for Black Swan 2. So Thor fights Nero from Star Trek while jumping in between all these other worlds? Which I can understand, that's totally what it feels like when I put ether in my body. But Thor Through the power of fast editing and confusing science mumbo-jumbo, I win! Damn your mumbo-jumbo. So apparently the day is one and Thor has to leave his girlfriend again? And the annoying comic relief are like, dude, he couldn't even bother to shoot a scene with you saying goodbye? I know, right? After I had so much to offer him, like saying science mumbo-jumbo and fainting. I'm surprised he didn't say goodbye to us, after all we had to offer. What did you have to offer? Comedy! Comedy, yeah. So Thor goes back to Pirate Hannibal Lecter, and he's like, I cannot be king because I am too horny for a woman. I am Odin. Yes, you are. I know, I just wanted to be sure there was no confusion that I, in fact, am Odin. Okay, I'm just gonna walk out here now. I am Loki. What? Odin! Okay, that's what I thought you said. Haha, it was me, Loki all along! And how did I do it even though you clearly saw me die in a previous scene? Look at cock tease for Avengers 2! I am Andy Warhol de Toro and I collect things. I have no idea what that means, but I'm sure the message boards will go insane. Hooray! So it was really fun seeing Thor conquer the dark world. That brings up a good point. How come so many things are always from the dark? Can't anything bad ever come from the cuddly puppy world? The rainbow and sunshine world? I mean, aside from any girls cartoon from the 80s, but at least they had catchy theme songs. And obviously none of them are ever coming back. This is just a wee bum saying, shine! You got shine! Oh, come on, Oh, I see you're admiring my bling. Well, I use the money that I have been saving up over the years to get the latest model in the baking cup. You will notice the fine shine, the color red, though I hear it gets pulled over by more cops, but it's the color most used by advertisers because it captures the eye the most. So I appreciate the latest model and oh, wait! Hey! I still want change! Come on, I can still upgrade to the newest model! This one doesn't even have 4-wheel drive!